Do you want to know the best way to do keyword research? How to find out very easily and for free what kind of search volume and how competitive keywords are? Check out this video. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. I'm going to show you a free alternative to the Keywords Everywhere plugin. Now, Keywords Everywhere is a great tool, but this one does pretty much the exact same thing. And it does it in a way that's completely free. So you just install the Chrome plugin called WhatsMySERP. And I'll put a link to that in the description below. And what it does is it allows you to, every time you search Google, to toggle on this WhatsMySERP sidebar. You can do it country specific, but I want to point out a couple things here. First, it shows you the related keywords. So I did a search for social media tools, and you'll see that there's 1,600 search volume in the United States, and the keyword value is $11.41. Now, what the value is that's essentially what people are paying for on Google AdWords. So why is that important? It means that there's a lot of competition in this market. This is a keyword that people are willing to pay for. So if you do a blog post about this, it's going to be a high value blog post and you'll be able to sell advertising on it. If you do a YouTube video on this topic, again, the same thing. You're going to have advertisers that are willing to pay higher amounts for this. And you'll see that here's a cost per click for some of these other tools. So it gives the related tools. And these pretty much have the keyword in it. They all have social media tools, okay? And I search for social media tools. But what's nice is it also gives you what other people also search for. So this is your latent semantic indexing. These are your related keywords that don't include the actual keyword that I was searching for. And when you're doing keyword research, you always want to do that. You always want to add in the things that are not the exact keyword and don't even use the phrase, but are highly related. So you see HubSpot, Hootsuite, these are all different social media tools, social media management tools, and you can see the value associated with each one. I also want to point out that it says 1 of 6 here, so you can toggle to the next one and see some of these other tools. And this is a great way to do research here, social oomph, all the way down, okay? Now, if I wanted to click on a specific link, look at this, social media tools for Instagram, $36. So if I wanted to do that, then it would do a search for social media tools for Instagram, and you see the high value of that. If I wanted to switch this to Canada, I'm in Canada, I could do that, and you'd see that the monthly search volume would change, which is pretty cool. You can also download these if you want into a CSV just with one click, which is really nice. And let's head over to YouTube. Okay, so I should point out, yeah, this doesn't take away from the functionality of Google where it's going to give you suggestions as well. But let's head over to YouTube. And when you're on, you can search social media tools for Instagram, and then you can do some research and see what it is that you want to build a video on. Since we're on the topic of keyword research, I've got TubeBuddy installed on my YouTube account, and this will show the keyword score for some of these tools. This is I believe the free version of TubeBuddy, and it gives you just a basic metric. So search volume, competition, it says it's excellent, it is worth targeting, and it shows you some of the most used tags. Now, if you're doing stuff on YouTube, I definitely recommend that you get the TubeBuddy paid version. They have a couple different levels. It is really effective for growing your channel and particularly for research. The other thing I want to point out here is keyword stats. You'll see that there are the most views and the least views on this search page. So when I see something like this, where the least views is 2,000, that's something where you can actually, yeah, this is something I can target. Also keywords and titles, 0 of 26. So they don't actually have this keyword in the title. That's interesting because if I was to do a video on this specific tool, this specific keyword, then there's a better chance that it would rank. You can see that they don't have this exact phrase, social media tools for Instagram, on any of these, which is interesting to point out. So these are a couple things in terms of keyword research that I think are really important. Also, WhatsMySERP has a tracker where you can actually track some of your rankings on certain domains. And it gives you a bunch for free, and then you can upgrade if you want. But you'll see that I just put in some here, for example, that I had running, and you'll see that it tells you what position you are, what day it is. On the last day, it's gone up 4. In the last 7 days, it's gone up 8. And there's always going to be some fluctuation. It also shows the volume, which is important. The lock here means that this is a SSL secure site. And here's another one, how to run YouTube ads. You can see what position that you're on. So you can add another keyword to this if you wanted to. Let's just search for IKEA. And there's no, it's just going to search the ones that I have here. But if I want to add a keyword, sofa assembly, and then you can track the mobile or the desktop, you can track the location, and you can just add the keyword here. So you can add your things that way. And the last thing is if you go to what's your SERP, you can actually just check your search engine ranking position just of any keyword that you want. I'm going to search Bitcoin Pro review. I'm going to search for how to run YouTube ads. And then I'm going to click check all. All right. And so now you can see that it shows you the results where you're at. Number 48 for this one. So if I click on this, it'll actually pop over to this and it will highlight your result. I can see that if I search on mobile and then check it again, and you'll see that for this one, I'm number 5 on mobile. This has changed, and I'm number 46 for this. This wasn't ranking just temporarily. I don't know why, but it seemed to just be a glitch. Didn't pull it in because it is ranking. And yeah, so number 5 on mobile, and then on desktop. This allows you to check where it is you are just to get a baseline. And what's nice about this is if you're not sure if you rank for a certain term, or maybe you're checking your WordPress site and that there are some search queries coming in for this is an easy way to just check where you are in the search results and just get a baseline of if you're somewhere where you think you can focus some optimization efforts and increase that. This is a great alternative to Keywords Everywhere. It's a free Chrome extension. So Chrome, of course, works on Brave. Brave runs all the Chrome extensions, and it blocks a lot of ads too. If you've ever been to those sites that there's tons of ads everywhere, it'll block the majority of them, which is nice. So it'll speed up your whole browsing experience. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and subscribe to my channel. It certainly helps. I do appreciate that. And I'll look forward to giving you some more tips and tutorials in the next video.